Hey guys, welcome to Football Fantasy 11. Today we are going to discuss FA Cup Round 3 match between Aston Villa and West Ham. Aston Villa's recent performance is pretty good and their head-to-head stats against West Ham is also pretty good, as Aston Villa is undefeated in the last 4 games against West Ham. But in this video we are going to check out whether West Ham could defeat Aston Villa or not, and we are also going to discuss who are the key players of both Aston Villa and West Ham, along with my Dream11 Fantasy League team for this particular match and my prediction for this match. Now, when we compare their head-to-head stats, they have played 22 matches between each other. In that 6 match was won by Aston Villa, 7 match ended up in a draw, and 9 match was won by West Ham. And this match will be played in Aston Villa's home ground. West Ham have just 2 wins in their last 8 games. As I told you, Aston Villa is undefeated against West Ham in their last 4 games. So, as far as their recent form and the head-to-head stats is concerned, I guess Aston Villa could defeat West Ham in this particular game. When Aston Villa played West Ham in the previous season or in this EPL season, Aston Villa defeated West Ham 2-1. In that, Paqueta was the lone goal scorer for West Ham. For Aston Villa, Onana and Duran were the goal scorers. Then Aston Villa and West Ham ended up in a 1-1 draw. In that, Antonio was the goal scorer for West Ham and Zaniolo was the goal scorer for Aston Villa. Then Aston Villa defeated West Ham 4-1. In that, Douglas Luiz scored 2 goals for Aston Villa along with Watkins and Bailey, and for West Ham, Bowen was the goal scorer. Then West Ham and Aston Villa end up in a 1-1 draw. In that, Benrahma was the goal scorer for West Ham and Watkins was the goal scorer for Aston Villa. Now we are going to check out how their league stats are. Aston Villa is currently 8th in the table. They have won 9 games, drawn 5, lost 6 games, and they are scoring at a rate of 1.5 goals per match, but they are conceding at a rate of 1.6 goals per match. That means in 20 games, Aston Villa could score 30 goals and conceded 32 goals. On the other hand, West Ham is currently 14th in the table. They have won 6 games, drawn 5 games and lost 9 games. They are scoring at a rate of 1.2 goals per match, but they are conceding at a rate of 1.95 goals per match. That means in 20 games, West Ham have conceded 39 goals and they have scored just 24 goals. Now we are going to discuss how their recent performance are and who are their key goal contributors. Now for Aston Villa in the last 5 games, Aston Villa defeated Leicester City 2-1. Aston Villa and Brighton end up in a 2-2 draw. Newcastle defeated Aston Villa 3-0. Aston Villa defeated Manchester City 2-1. Then Nottingham Forest defeated Aston Villa 2-1. When it comes to the goal stats, Watkins topped the list with 8 goals, Duran with 7 goals, Rogers with 6 goals, Barkley with 3 goals, Onana with 2 goals. When it comes to assists, Telemans and Watkins both with 4 assists, McGinn and Rogers with 3 assists each. Then Dine, Bailey and Ramsey each with 2 assists. Now for West Ham in the last 5 games, Manchester City defeated West Ham 4-1. West Ham were being defeated by Liverpool 5-0. West Ham have defeated Southampton 1-0. West Ham and Brighton end up in a 1-1 draw. Bournemouth and West Ham end up in a 1-1 draw. When it comes to the goal stats, Bowen topped the list with 5, Soucek with 4, Paqueta and Kudus with 3 goals each, Fulrong and Bissaka with 2 goals each. When it comes to assists, Bowen with 4 assists, Antonio, Ings, Emerson, Fulrong, Soucek, Solar, Kilman and Kudus each with 1 assist. Now we are going to discuss the key players of both Aston Villa and West Ham. Aston Villa play in 4-4-1-1 kind of a formation. In that, Watkins or Duran is their attacking choice. Either Watkins start in this particular match or Duran start in this particular match. Both Watkins and Duran have the ability to score goals. Watkins have 8 goals in his name and Duran have 7 goals in his name. Duran's recent performance is pretty good, guys, and Duran Maybe in the next season he will be in a top club. So Duran is a key player for Aston Villa. Please note this down. If Watkins starts, then you can go with Watkins. If Duran starts, then you can go with Duran as well. Both have the ability to score goals. Then Telemans is the key player for Aston Villa when it comes to the assist. Telemans have 4 assists in his name. Then Bailey or Ramsey both plays as an wing option for Aston Villa, and they are pretty good wing attackers, and both have 2 assists and 1 goals in their name. Ramsey have 2 goals in his name, but Bailey have only 1 goal and 2 assists in his name. Then Rogers is another pretty good attacking option for Aston Villa, and his recent performance is also pretty good. He have 6 goals in his name. Then Lucas Digne and Konsa are the pretty good defensive option for Aston Villa. Lucas Digne have 2 assists in his name and Konsa have 1 goal in his name. Even Cash can be a better option for Aston Villa if he plays as a wing back. Cash have 1 goal in his name. Then Barkley is a pretty good defensive option for Aston Villa, and his recent performance is pretty good. He currently have 3 goals and 1 assist in his name. Then when we check the West Ham's stats are concerned, West Ham also line up in a pretty similar formation to that of Aston Villa. They currently play in 4-2-3-1 kind of a formation. In that, Bowen or Fulring will be the attackers for West Ham. Bowen is unfortunately injured. If not, Bowen will be the crucial or the key player for West Ham. Bowen currently have 5 goals and 4 assists in his name, but Bowen is injured. He won't be taking part. Then Fulrong could be that attacking choice of West Ham, and Fulrong have 2 goals and 1 assist in his name. Then Kudus is a pretty good attacking option for West Ham. He currently have 3 goals and 1 assist in his name. Then Paqueta, he have scored in the last game for West Ham. He is in a good run of form recently. He currently have 3 goals in his name. Then Soucek will be another key crucial player for West Ham. He currently have 4 goals and 1 assist in his name. Then Bissaka or Kilman, both are pretty good defenders. I lean more towards Bissaka. Bissaka currently have 2 goals in his name, and Kilman have 1 assist in his name. But Bissaka will be a crucial player for West Ham. Then another attacking or the midfield choice are Somerville and Solar. Each or both have the ability to score goals and can even provide assist as well. Somerville have 1 goal and 2 assists in his name. On the other hand, Solar is yet to score but have 1 assist in his name. So that's how the West Ham lineup will be, and these are the key players of both West Ham and Aston Villa. And when we check the combined key players in the defensive option, Lucas Digne will be the crucial part for Aston Villa, and you can go with Cash or Konsa from Aston Villa. Then never ever try to skip Wan-Bissaka from West Ham United. He will be crucial for West Ham. And when it comes to the midfielders, Telemans and Rogers will be key for Aston Villa, and Barkley or Ramsey is another key midfield choice for West Ham. And I have put that as West Ham, but they will be playing for Aston Villa. So Barkley or Ramsey will be crucial for Aston Villa. Then Soucek and Paqueta are the crucial midfield choice for West Ham, along with Solar or Somerville. And when it comes to the attackers, Watkins or Duran will be crucial for Aston Villa along with Bailey. Then Kudus will be an attacking player for West Ham United along with Fulrum or Ings. Based on the starting lineup, you can prefer either Fulrum or Ings for West Ham. And for the goalkeeper choice, I go with Areola, who will be West Ham's goalkeeper. Now I'm going to provide you the teams based on different possible outcomes. Those outcomes will be Aston Villa defeating West Ham 1-0, West Ham defeating Aston Villa 1-0, then Aston Villa defeating West Ham 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin, then Aston Villa and West Ham ending up in a 1-1 or 2-2 draw, and finally West Ham defeating Aston Villa 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin. Now initially Aston Villa defeating West Ham 1-0. You know that in this particular scenario you have to put all the 4 defenders of Aston Villa. And I prefer one defender of West Ham, which will be Wan-Bissaka. And the all four defenders of Aston Villa will be Dine, Konsa, Mings and Cash. Based on the starting lineup, you can switch this lineup because I am putting this team before the lineup has been announced. So based on that, you can include all four starting defenders of Aston Villa. And I go with Ariola as the goalkeeper. And in the midfield choice, I go with Soucek, Paqueta or Kudus from West Ham, then Telemans, who can be my vice captain choice, then Barkley or Rogers, who can be my captain or even vice captain choice, along with Watkins or Duran, who can be my captain choice. If Watkins starts, you can go with Watkins. If Duran starts, you can go with Duran as well. But both have the ability to score goal as a substitute as well. So both can be crucial in this particular game. Now the next choice is West Ham defeating Aston Villa 1-0. In this particular scenario, you have to put all the four defenders of West Ham along with one defender of Aston Villa, which I go with Lucas Digne or Cash. Now the other four defenders are Van Bissaka, Kilman, Todibo and Kaufel from West Ham. And in the attacking choice, in the midfield choice, I go with Paqueta or Soucek along with Telemans, Barkley or Rogers. And the attacking choice will be Kudus along with Watkins or Duran. Whoever is starting, I put them. Then my captain choice will be Kudus, Paqueta or Soucek, and my vice captain choice will be Van Bissaka. This will be my team if I'm going with West Ham defeating Aston Villa, and the next team where Aston Villa defeating West Ham 2-1 or 1-2 kind of a goal margin, I put three defenders. In that I go with Van Bissaka from West Ham along with Mings or Konsa from Aston Villa and Dine from Aston Villa. Even you can add Cash instead of Mings or Konsa as well. And in the midfield choice, I go with Soucek, Paqueta, Telemans along with Barkley or Rogers. And even this Barkley or Rogers can be my captain or vice captain choice. And in the attack, I go with Kudus, Watkins or Duran along with Bailey. And this Watkins or Duran can be my captain choice. Bailey can be my vice captain choice as well. Now the next scenario where West Ham defeating Aston Villa 2-1 or 3-2 kind of a goal margin, I go with Van Bissaka, Kilman or Konsa along with Lucas Digne. And in the midfield, I go with Soucek, Paqueta, Barkley or Rogers along with Telemans. And in the attacking choice, I go with Kudus, Watkins or Duran along with Bailey or full room. Since West Ham is scoring more goals, you can go with full room and Kudus as well. That's up to you. But if you think that Bailey could score goals, then you can include Bailey. Now the next scenario where Aston Villa and West Ham ending up in a 1-1 draw, I go with Bissaka, Kilman or Konsa along with Dine in the defensive choice, Soucek, Paqueta, Telemans, Barkley or Rogers as the midfield choice, and I go with Kudus, Watkins or Duran along with Bailey or Fulham as my attacking choice. In that, Bailey or Fulham can be my vice captain choice, Watkins or Duran can be my captain or even vice captain choice, Kudus can be my vice captain choice, Paqueta and Soucek both can be my captain or even vice captain choices. Now I go with the most creative part of my video where I predict my scoreline for this particular game along with my predicted team based on that particular scoreline. So my prediction for this particular game will be Aston Villa defeating West Ham 2-0. In that, Duran and Bailey will be the goal scorer for Aston Villa and assist will be by Bailey and Telemans. And I keep Bailey as my captain along with Duran as the vice captain choice. And my defensive choice will be Lucas Digne, Mings and Konsa. My midfield choice will be Soucek, Paqueta, Telemans and Barkley. And my attacking choice will be Kudus, Duran and Bailey. In that, Bailey will be my captain and Duran will be my vice captain. This is only my prediction. You can go with your own prediction and your own team based on the key players, and hope that I have provided all the information that you need to put your Dream11 team. If you like this, please share and subscribe with your friends.